Well, that could have gone better. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Miss America fails. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at what are widely considered to be the biggest fails in Miss America history, whether they're missteps by the contestants, the judges, the public, or within the history of the pageant itself. We'll only be including the Miss America pageant on this list, so all other beauty pageants, including Miss Teen USA and Miss Universe, will not appear here.
What's the best thing united that we can do to really come together as a bigger and more impactful source to end this horrid thing that's happening?
Holy shit!
Number 10. Mark Cuban licks his lips.
Miss Arkansas, Sally Shields.
Who knew a Miss America pageant could yield such creepy results? During the Miss America 2017 swimsuit competition, the camera cut to Judge Mark Cuban at an inopportune time, and he was briefly seen licking his lips while watching the bikini-clad women strut the stage. In all fairness, it was likely an innocent action, but one that inevitably spawned a ton of creepy memes all the same. In the aftermath, Cuban reportedly even took to Twitter to respond to the jokes being made at his expense, declaring, quote, "It's a lot harder than it looks," whatever that means. Actually, we don't want to know.
You just know the director was like, okay, no more shots of Mark watching the ladies. No, repeat, no more shots.
Number 9. Illinois is the HQ of John Deere. The Miss America Show Us Your Shoes parade is an event in which the contestants travel down the Atlantic City boardwalk and show off something unique about their state through their outfit. This can be something obvious and playful, or something the contestants want to share with the world, like a lesser-known piece of trivia that others may find interesting. Miss Illinois Jaren Franklin took this opportunity to highlight the fact that her home state brought us John Deere tractors. That has to be one of the weirdest claims to fame ever. But hey, those tractor shoes are kind of cute. Number 8. Copying Pitch Perfect.
And the next one to perform is Miss New York.
The Miss America stage is a place where you can show off your unique talents to the world. The operative word here being unique.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Clearly having missed that memo, however, Miss New York presented a blatant ripoff of the red cup scene from Pitch Perfect. And unfortunately, her interpretation wasn't a particularly good one.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2-bottle whiskey for the way.
Not only does her singing leave something to be desired, she also took the cup beat straight from the movie rather than creating her own, which, paired with Pharrell Williams' Happy, meant the whole thing was often offbeat.
'Cause I'm happy.
It was a bit of a mess, but hey, it made for entertaining television, just not in the way she intended. Then again, she did win the crown at the end of the day. Number 7. Ellen DeGeneres on the new $10 bill. She is a widely loved, accomplished, and inspiring woman. But the face of the $10 bill? Come on now. During the Miss America 2016 question and answer period, Kevin O'Leary asked Miss Colorado which woman the Treasury should put on their new $10 bill. Colorado closed her eyes for a second before answering Ellen DeGeneres, explaining that she's caring, tolerant, and funny.
Not only is she intelligent, not only is her entire platform speaking tolerance and equality for all and kindness, but she's able to be funny without insulting someone, and I think that is an incredible feat.
While this caused smiles and cheers from the crowd, others were not so kind, as they believed there were far more deserving women than a talk show host. Well, that and the fact that one of the requirements to be on the bill is that the woman is no longer alive. Number 6. Miss Tennessee's favorite celebrity is Pinterest.
I would love to dress like every celebrity. It's not going to happen on a college budget, but I think Pinterest is my celebrity.
Oh boy, who's gonna sit her down and explain what the word celebrity means? During the Miss America 2015 pageant, viewers were looking at some extravagant sparkly gowns and dresses. And while bombarding the viewer with stimuli, they were airing little factoids about the contestants so that we could get to know them a little better. While others discussed their love and loyalty to charities, Miss Tennessee took the opportunity to tell us that she thought, quote, Pinterest is my celebrity.
I can find deals that fit within my budget, but also can reflect on the looks I'm seeing on Pinterest.
We assume she meant that Pinterest is her favorite celebrity, but even then, we have so many more questions. Number 5, Victory Tour cut short for being Jewish. As of 2017, there has only been one Jewish Miss America winner since the pageant's beginning in 1921, a woman by the name of Bess Meyerson. She encountered anti-Semitism even before winning the competition, as she was told to use a pseudonym in order to sound, quote, less Jewish, and win over the crowd. After ignoring their requests, she won the 1945 competition, but her problems didn't end there. 3 of 5 sponsors pulled out because they didn't want to be associated with a Jewish woman, and she was forced to cut her victory tour short after being denied entry from various hotels. Number 4, Vanessa Williams is forced to resign. Just as Bess Meyerson was treated unfairly, so was the first African American winner.
And our new Miss America is Vanessa Williams, Miss New York.
Vanessa Williams was crowned the first African American Miss America in 1983, but during her reign, news broke that Penthouse had access to nude photographs and were going to publish them without her permission. Rather than backing their Miss America, the organization all but forced her to resign, which she did on July 23, 1984. Meanwhile, the public relentlessly humiliated her. Her parents were harassed, and Penthouse enjoyed its most successful publication ever. When Williams returned to serve as head judge in 2015, she finally got the long overdue apology she deserved.
I want to apologize to you for anything that made you feel any less the Miss America you are.
Number 3, African Americans as slaves. Oh, you thought we were done with the horrifying background of Miss America? Think again. It was in 1923 that the first African Americans appeared on the Miss America stage. Too bad it wasn't as contestants, but under these conditions instead. Black men and women were masqueraded as slaves and proudly displayed as such on stage during a musical number. Yep, believe it or not, less than 100 years ago, black people were still being portrayed as inferior and as property. But hey, there you have it. Number 2, euthanasia is a vaccine. Well, she had good intentions. During a preliminary pre-pageant question period, which unfortunately was filmed and featured on the TV special Pageant Confidential, Miss California Leah Cecil was asked about her views on the legalization of euthanasia.
So I need to look up on exactly what that means.
Okay. Well,
but I do know it's a vaccine, correct?
No, euthanasia is assisted suicide.
Cecil at first took the honorable approach by admitting that she didn't understand the subject, and that she needed to do further research in order to gain a better understanding. However, before her questioner could move on, she then said, quote, "That's a vaccine, right? Aw, Leah, if you had just left it at your original answer, all would have been fine."
That's one of those things I don't want to happen in my interview.
They can ask you about anything out there. How do you prepare for that?
Number 1, a contestant is asked to solve ISIS in 20 seconds. Okay, seriously, what is with these Miss America questions? Some contestants are thrown goofy queries about Tom Brady deflating footballs like in the 2016 edition.
That's a really good question. I'm not sure. I think I'd have to be there to see the ball and feel it and make sure it was deflated or not deflated.
While others are asked to solve major world conflicts as in the previous year, in what is perhaps one of the most baffling questions ever presented at the pageant. One of the judges asked what the country's response should be towards the ISIS threat. The contestant only had 20 seconds to answer this incredibly complex question.
I really think it's important for the world, for the UN to come together and decide what's the best thing united that we can do to really come together as a bigger and more impactful source.
Honestly, she does damn well with her answer. But seriously, what kind of question is that? This is a subject for government officials, not 21-year-old Miss America contestants. On second thought, better stick to the football stuff.
That is a borderline better answer than the president gave last week.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.